it's time for Vlogmas 13. That's right. No, that's 13. Vlogmas 30. Getting the days mixed up again. Yeah. Have our live opening, theme music. It's Christmas time. This is a Greek Christmas carol. Yeah. Every time I go out, because I'm back at my research desk, every time I go out, I learn something more about myself and about the world around me. And I realize that when you spend an enormous amount of time, like I do, inside the research desk or at the research desk, most of the work goes on inside your mind. You become very introverted. And then when you step outside of that zone, outside of your normal world, it takes a while to adjust to properly adjust to the social graces on the outside. And because your tendency is to always go back and be introverted the way you are on the research desk on a normal basis. So I have I guess you call it a library personality. Outside, I'm very quiet. I don't talk too much until I get to know the person. I get comfortable with the person. And that's when things start, But the initial contact is just a wave, hello, and a hi, and this is what happens with adults. And it's not so much with kids, and that's why I think I have an easier time with kids than I do with adults. Adults, when they get older, there are certain events that occur in their life that are red flags. That, in other words, that's the thing they do. Don't go there, girl. That whole. Then they do the snapping of the finger there. And the thing is that these are the red flags that adults end up having. There are a lot of areas where, as an adult, you can't talk to people about because these are rather personal issues. And it covers a whole variety of subjects. And so as you go out and you talk to different people, and you say hello, you do your bits and pieces outside, trying to be social outside, there are a whole bunch of areas and red flags, the don't go there girl thing, that you can't go near. And so what happens, in many cases, it really limits your conversation to basically hello, because if you can't talk about something, there's nothing you can be excited about or talk about, then there's nothing to say. I'm not into gossip. Gossip or talking about other people. I don't know about the gossip that's going on in the outside world, because I'm here more often than not. I'm here. I spend 80-95% of my time at my research desk, and I just never got involved in the gossip. I have no idea what's going on. So it's not as if I'm not talking about it, because I know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. So not that I care, but I just don't know what's going on, so I don't talk about it. And more often than not, because people talk about when you're sitting in a circle together or a group, and they're talking, because everyone sort of knows each other, they know what's going on in each other's personal lives, and they talk about the things that are going on in the personal lives. But if you're not part of that personal, again, you spend most of your time at the research desk, the way I do, and inside your library, you're not connected to their personal life. So you have a tendency to be on the outside of the conversation. And that occurs in, group after group after group. Doesn't matter where I'm at. I always have the tendency to be on the outside of the group, sort of looking in. And it sort of fosters the introverted sort of behavior that I have. And so I don't speak anything. I don't really say much of anything, because there's really nothing to say, because I don't relate to what they're talking about. And so when a person meets me alone, we see each other in church, because yesterday was my name day in church. Not yesterday, well, because it's Vlogmas 30th, and and this is where the problem comes in. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm just now getting to film Vlogmas 30. There's no more night and day for me anymore, no more weekends. Everything sort of just blends into one thing. It's either I'm awake or I'm asleep. And that's about it. So at church, people were greeting me as my name. It's sort of the feast of the forefather, the feast of the prophets. This is in preparation for Christmas, and this includes the feast for Prophet Daniel. I'm named after Prophet Daniel. My middle name is Elias. That's in the summer. But anyways, long story short, everyone's coming up and greeting me, and all I can do is sit there and wave hello. I really can't. There's nothing for me to. I was sort of because I had been doing a lot of studying. I was in a very introverted pattern yesterday, earlier today, and so what happened is that the conversations were very short, and even when people trying to speak to me more, I had a hard time sort of pulling myself out of where I was and being more connected to the conversation. And so this is sort of something that I have to sort of, I think I have to work on more. But I don't really get out that much. So it's always going to be something that's sort of touch and go. Anyways, I want to thank everyone who wished me a happy name day. Say thank you. Thank you very much. Ευχαριστώ. Because a lot of them wish me Konnichiwa in Greek. That's many years. So, yeah, I had that today. And this is it. It went the way things usually go for me. My day is usually bizarre. It's usually unusual. It's usually not the standard thing. And every day sort of brings out various different challenges in terms of how I relate to the world. But then again, at a certain point, everything ends, and I'm back at my research desk, and everything's sort of back to my usual unusual. So, anyways, I'm going to leave this here for Vlogmas 30. Tomorrow is going to be Vlogmas 31, and Vlogmas 31 is going to be my anniversary. It was New Year's Eve, December 31st, 2012. While I was watching NerdsRL, I finally got the nerve to stop procrastinating, get off the couch, proverbially get off the couch and start making Big Bang Theory. In other words, while I was watching NerdsRL, I said, you know what? Let's stop procrastinating. Let's get out and do something, and then I'll think of something on the fly in terms of how to name. And in other words, just get out, get it done, and And so that's tomorrow. I want to thank Cassandra again at NerdsRL for her vlogs, for allowing us into her life, or me into her life, because she does it for everybody, but also she does it interpersonally. And thank you for sort of being there, doing what you do, because if you didn't do that, I wouldn't be here. So, anyways, for those of you who don't know who Cassandra at NerdsRL is, it's just look on YouTube, search for Nerds. That's NERDZRL. She has a great vlog, and I think you'll enjoy her very much. All right, see you tomorrow.